how you can improve the CDS performance with the help of annotation. So these are the three annotation which plays vital role in order to improve the performance. One is the service quality. What is the domain? Domain is the object model. Okay, here you can see for this domain you have the usage type, and for the usage type service quality, for size category, for the data class. So for all these three things you have to choose wisely the value. Okay, and how you will choose the value? So let's first try to understand what is the service quality, what is the size category, what is data class. If you already have created many table at SE11, you already know the size category and data class, right? This is the basic principle of the table. From table itself it's coming, nothing unique. Okay, the service quality is a new term over here. Okay, so in CDS what happens that this is your annotation at the rate object model dot usage type dot service quality. So in CDS, if you are going to tell to the system with the help of this annotation will have to give at the top, right? You'll have to give at the top here in beginning. Okay, in beginning you'll have to give. So 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 this service quality for going to give A. So here you can see that here we have six type of service quality: A, B, C, D, X, and P, right? A, B, C, D. So from A to D, it's in sequential order: A, B, C, D. X and P, it is a little different. Okay. But what's the meaning of service quality? The meaning of service quality means very simple, right? If you go to some hotel and you order for some, dinner or snacks or some whatever your dish you wanted to give the order, after giving the order, right, he give you the response fast or slow, right? Or the the way he welcomes you, the way you ask for anything he serves you back, that is a kind of, that is nothing but the service. You measure their quality of service with their responses, right? You measure their quality of service with their responses, right? Similarly similarly the here also the service quality is nothing but when you are fetching the data from the database, how fast it is going to give you the data, how fast it is going to serve you better, right? So you have to tell to the CDS what kind of service you want to have. Okay, you are going to tell to the CDS. If you want to, if you know that this CDS is very critical for you and you want to have the better performance, give this service quality A over there. Okay, but make sure that CDS must be important for you to fetch the data from there. No, you can't give for all the CDS A because you have to get the maximum performance. It will not work. Okay, why? Because when you make sure that you are giving this service quality A, when you give this service quality A, all the resources consumed in the CDS takes the higher priority for that particular CDS, because the system program in the back end written in such a way that it looks that the service quality for this CDS, you know should be on a higher priority. So all the resources, everything starts looking into that, and it releases another on priority, another, you know another unprioritized work. So if you mark some CDS as a label A for the service quality, make sure that that CDS is really very, very critical for you, then only just go for this, otherwise don't go. Okay, because you know the resource allocation and all is taken care, is all dependent on this service quality. So service quality is very important. So less than A, you have the B, less than B, you have the C, less than C, you have the D, and X and P. Okay, so if you, the lowest is P over here and the highest is A. P is used for hierarchy CDS view. Okay, so if you have some hierarchy CDS view, you can go for the service quality P. There is no problem for the hierarchy CDS view for going for this service quality P. Lowest we can give for the hierarchy CDS. Another size category. Why this size category is required? So whenever the categorization is there, just if say if your thing is properly managed in your home, access of the object is going to be very easy, right? In bag, generally we have 4 or 5, you know, compartment. Whatever bag we are going to use, 4 or 5 packets we are having. If we are going to use all those packets wisely, right, we'll be able to access the things, access the object efficiently. We can access the object efficiently, right? If you know that, suppose we are going from uh, let's suppose we are going to Delhi by train, okay, and we have taken one bag, and in that bag we have put you know soap, toothbrush, uh, our clothes, right? And if all these things are mixed up with each other, and suppose in morning when I woke up and wanted to have my toothbrush, it will be very difficult for me to access that toothbrush, right? But if it is there in some a special packet, in some in some particular packet which I already know, okay, this toothbrush should be here in this particular packet, I will simply go and get the toothbrush from there. So accessing, and so if you know already what kind of things over here, it will be very easy for me, just I don't have to search here and there. So whenever the category comes into the picture, that's the benefit of category. So if the size category, if we're going to define with this system, very intelligently you know places those at the very intelligently system places those at uh, yeah, very intelligently system places those. I will give you the response back, just give me 5 minutes more. Okay, and then I will give you your answer. Okay, so here this size category, the meaning of that means, so how much large amount of data you are expecting from this CDS, you are the better person to know. Based upon that, if you have the a small amount of data from that CDS is going to get access, put this small over there, put the medium, put the large, put the extra large, put the XXL. So in advance you tell to the CDS, for CDS it will be a very easy. Even if you don't give, there is no problem. But if you want to have the better performance, you must have to give. Okay. Now you might be thinking, where I should give a small, where I should give medium, where I should give, means in what, in how many records I have to give a small, medium, large, Excel and all these things, right? So for this purpose, we have a documentation given by SAP. Okay. For this purpose, we have a documentation given by SAP that you can just go and check. Here also, I have listed, I will show you. About the CDS performance on YouTube, there is a video from Anubhav Oberoi. He has represented very well about the CDS performance. Just you can search on the YouTube Anubhav Oberoi CDS performance, and you will get the playlist. Some 3 or 4 videos are there. You can just go through those videos. Very nice videos. Okay. So here, just try to understand size category SMLXL. Where to use this one? I will show you in the next slides. Okay. What is data class? So data class means the nature of the data, how it is there in the CDS, means what kind of data you are accessing, transactional or master or organizational or customizing or meta or mixed. right? So you just tell in the advance only one option at a time for one CDS you can use, right? So this is also very important. But now you think, but now suppose if you're thinking that you have both transactional and master data, right? Then you can go for the mixed. If both, that's why if the CDS is segregated, it's easy, right? For from performance point of view, it will be easy. So here you can see that mixed gets the lowest performance, mixed gets the lowest performance, right?